or do you charge for a cup of ice? No? Okay. You're Jess, right? Okay. That'll be it, Jess. Okay, thank you. Can I pay with my phone, or I don't need to pay?
It's no charge for a cup of ice.
Okay, thank you. That's Impossible Light up there. And the entity sounding sirens just is going to federal prison. There's my shadow back there. They're monitoring. Yeah, they're going to federal prison. And the entity sounds sirens with the intent to intimidate, harass, P.O.C. These are the ones that were group stalking with CHP as well, and they were monitoring in the bathroom. Right? They make their drinks with simultaneity to what they know you're doing while your panties are down in the bathroom. Sex offenders. Okay? I didn't give any of these, I don't know what they are, girls and boys. I didn't give any of them any consent to be engaged in my conduct in the bathroom. And your shadow is never naturally occurring above the head inside of a building. All right, and the fake sun is present like you already saw in video, and this is monitoring conduct by open sex offenders. Starbucks is openly engaging in sexual violence, and so is the long history showing what Starbucks is engaged in. There's a long history of that. They're sounding sirens and engineer light. They're engaged in criminal summoning. This is P.O.C. And the demons that are shopping here are group stalking with them. Is this mine?
I think that's from a long time ago. I don't think so, yeah.
Oh.
Not yet. This one's melted down.
Okay, no problem. All right, they're pacing in engineer light, and the demons are group stalking through the drive-thru. All right, so we're gonna get, because she's monitoring while the entity is sounding sirens, she's going to federal prison. License plate. Because this is exactly what they're doing when engineer light, remember, sweeps through the building. 9MTJ727 is group stalking. There's my shadow in the shade, Impossible Light, okay? License 8KXD902. Criminal summoning and a molestation, a sex offender, monitoring while my panties are down, and then the demons that are hostile to you documenting it, sound sirens in the background. Those are the tactics of psychological torture. You're going to federal prison. These demons are pacing, and they're monitoring right now. While they have no regard for federal prison, that's exactly where they're going. 9MTJ727. That young man, that's a demon, and he's a sex offender, monitoring a woman in a bathroom while her panties, her genitalia is exposed. This is what they do as a population, and this is what the Pomona police and CHP, which they showed you, they fully endorse it. They encourage it, they participate in it together. And they're demons that practice that sexual violence. And this is the threat to minor children that the entity poses. And this is exposing public corruption that is sexually violent. This entity was monitoring in the bathroom right now, and it's documented on the podcast. And they do so with impunity, complete disregard. They don't care about you wanting to maintain privacy regarding your genitalia. And there is no position of this sun that's going to create shadows on the inside of this cafe right here. This big demon right here, he was monitoring in the bathroom. That's a sex offense. It's terrorizing just to see, to be aware of it in your mind. Oh, okay. This is mine then? Oh, thank you. Oh, you gave me water too? I just wanted ice.
This is someone else's. Did you want a cup of water?
No, it's okay. I'll just take ice. Thank you. Criminal summoning? Criminal summoning, that's Impossible Light. That's all Impossible Light activity. It's not the sun, neither is sunlight going to appear underneath the structure into the depths of a building on the floor. This is where an entity has shadows appearing on the walls, and this is where the entity is sounding sirens, and sex offenders like that monitoring in a bathroom. All right? I wouldn't ever even voluntarily consent to him having any knowledge about what's going on with my genitalia in the bathroom, let alone criminally monitoring. Criminal summoning, 7ZSS442, federal prison. Impossible Light in the shade. This is a group stalker, a sex offender. All right, the average citizen in California, sex offenders, group stalking together. Is this father and daughter engaging in sexual violence together? This is the one that was engaged in surveillance outside of the bathroom door. I'm glad he's providing his license, 5XWK681. That's the one you'll see in images, stalking in the bathroom, 7RYH 591. This is called relevant positioning. Where he's at is in alignment to the bathroom where I'm at, walking out of the hallway. You see Impossible Light. Where the sun is above us, it's not adjacent to the entrance doors. There is no sunlight that's going to appear on the inside of that building, underneath that table like you saw with that overweight demon. These are group stalkers, and they're monitoring while you hear that amplification under a fake sun that's still here 7 hours from now. This is a sex offender who has no business monitoring my nude genitalia, my nude body in the bathroom. 213-65Z2, molestation with Impossible Light activity, 8XLB143. They're going to federal prison. Federal prison, criminal summoning, under the fake sun. This is conclusive evidence that that's a demon and that's a sex offender, which is what fills California. You see that? Sex offenders, filling the state of California, and psychopaths. All he's doing is group stalking, outwardly like he's consumed with the conversation. This sex offender was consumed with my genitalia, in perfect alignment with the bathroom. That's group stalking, recognizing the P.O.C. All right, it is currently, again, now it's 10:28 a.m. This is P.O.C. And as I documented at 10:22 in the morning, the entity kept the fake sun for 7 hours, but you know that that's not the sun because all I did was go to the Ovid Family Community Library the next day. And while I am still, the next day, I'm referencing November 13th, 2024, I'm still at Lark Ellen Avenue at 10:21, which is when I captured video. This is under all circumstances exposing sex offenders in California, monitoring women's genitalias in bathrooms, with sex offenders that are working at facilitating venues. They're all going to federal prison. Jess and every single last one of them are going to federal prison. Criminal summoning with the state. And also group stalking with CHP. This is impossible light. This is not sunlight that's reaching into the cafe and inside of a building, underneath a table. That's not sunlight. Recognize the specific environment, and this is not sunlight either. This is engineer light. All right, that's how sex offenders are group stalking. This is called relevant positioning. Stalking you in the path while demons were pacing one after another, going into the bathroom, stalking with noise while they know what you're doing in a bathroom. This is P.O.C. This is documentation of bathroom monitoring, understanding the demons' malicious means of monitoring your genitalia and wanting to look like they're doing something else. It's not persuasive, all right? And this sex offender is engaging in the pattern of conduct and federal stalking. You got a lot of people that are going to federal prison as I arrived to Starbucks in Pomona who are group stalking. That demon in the black Prius over there is group light activity stalking in the path. Alignment is what you're recognizing. Alignment in the path, all right? Demons stalking in the path with light all together because of the specific environment. This is over Lark Ellen Avenue. As I just referenced the most recent documentation, the most recent, okay? At 11:22, daylight savings time, I'm in Orange County at Costa Mesa in the parking lot, documented on video at Best Western. There's no sun that's ever gonna be over this Pomona Starbucks. These are demons and they engage in a corporate sex act right now, and I documented on podcast, and I documented it right now because those same demons that sound sirens, that's the Pomona police, they're monitoring inside of bathrooms. And by the way, they engaged in that in 2018. They would routinely sit right there with this fat demon set right here in engineer light and monitor my genitalia as I would walk from Valley where my vehicle was parked, and the fake sun remained over me the entire time as I walked to this Starbucks, and they monitor my genitalia every day. Look at the engineer light across that car. Pomona police, they're full of sex offenders, and they're going to be prosecuted for encouraging sexual violence by demons such as 7ZSS442 and every other sex offender, including those that work at Starbucks. This is P.O.C. Everybody that I just documented, they're all going to be prosecuted, but this is federal prison. Just want to be clear. This is federal prison. This is P.O.C.